Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a skull and bones with teeth. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you look at this pictograph carefully, you will see that what appears to be the nose of what I call a hog-nosed bat, which in fact it is, and you can look that up in the encyclopedia, the nose of this hog-nosed bat appears to be a skull and bones. And it is in skull and bones because it is made of bone, it is a skull, and it has teeth, a.k.a. a skull and bones with teeth. It is a replica of a bat hovering over what appear to be two eggs, what I call seed pods, a.k.a. the evil seed of death, with the eagle or phoenix in it, and the God pod with the all-seeing eye or the eye of Christ in it. Take your pick. Because, ladies and gentlemen, just as my channel denotes, hoodwinked by an angel, you, the people of the planet Earth, have in fact been hoodwinked by an angel of the Lord God. The angel of the Lord God, in this case, happens to be the pictograph of its entirety, a.k.a. the Ark of the Covenant that sets upon the reverse of the $1 bill. And when this bill is unfolded, the Ark of the Covenant appears on the green side of the $1 bill. Now what you are looking at is what is known as an owl. This is the true owl, and the owl that has always been represented to the people that are on the inside tract of what you claim to be the Illuminati, and I claim to be an ancient race of civilized beings that have controlled this world for the last 20,000 years, and certainly since the building of the Great Pyramid, because this ancient remnant society are the society and the peoples that are responsible for the building of the Great Pyramid, the building of the Ark of the Covenant, the building of King Solomon's Temple, and the writing of the Living Bible, which in fact is a codex that is directly associated to the Living Bible and the $1 bill, as there are 3,300 pictographs that I have been able to discern precisely in my book, a.k.a. Angels on the Ark by Michael Fazio. And this pictograph is one of the most world-renowned pictographs to the elite and to their secret society, because it represents the Chief of the United States of America as the POTUS, a.k.a. the Chief of the flag. It also represents the word chief because of the vertical headdress, which is of a Mayan or Incan nature, which were warring factions of that culture upwards of 20,000 years ago. And below what appears to be the bottom of the eagle's headdress is a nuclear detonation. Now, I know that you people think that Michael Fazio was completely insane, and that very well might be so. However, it doesn't take away one iota from his postulations and or theories that what appears on the ends of the $1 bill are six-winged seraphim, and to be more precise, six-winged seraphim that have faces before and behind, as denoted in this particular aspect. And when you roll the bill on a 45-degree angle, these faces of men that appear to be men that are not men are the faces of the six-winged seraphim that guard the Lord God's chariot, a.k.a. the Ark of the Covenant, which is now coming into view in its entirety on a separate and individual piece of paper. This is the chariot of the Lord God in its entirety, with the seraphim as expressed in Exodus 25:19 and as the cover of my book, a.k.a. Angels on the Ark, because in the volume of my book I describe 3,300 pictographs that exist on the obverse and reverse of the $1 bill, including what I call the God Pod and what other people call the Eye of Horus. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand these terms were hijacked by what we perceive to be a culture called the Illuminati. Originally, this was nothing more than a codex to prove their existence among themselves and to show the hierarchy of the people in the culture itself, which is a remnant race of beings from a civilized nation of beings that have existed and controlled this world for upwards of 20,000 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at this bill, understand that inside the volume of my 1,990-page ebook, which can be downloaded in moments onto your computer for a small service fee of 99 cents, when you download the book, you will have 1,990 pages, 130 pictures of icons, iconologies, and pictographs, as I just showed you in this short video, describing things of what I call the nature of the evil seed of death, aka the Indian chief with a bow and arrows in its hand and a nuclear detonation under the eagle's head. All of this is described in my book, aka Angels on the Ark, and all of this is pertinent to the name of my channel, Hoodwinked by an Angel, because this, ladies and gentlemen, is an angel of the Lord God. And whether it proves the existence of Satan, or whether it proves the existence of a Lord God in and of itself, it still proves the existence of a higher power that has controlled this world since the beginning of time itself began. So, ladies and gentlemen, with this, I bid you adieu. Today is January 1st. I predict this will be the last year that we have freedom to elect officials in the government, and that the world as we know will change, as does everyone else. However, the catch is that I have predicted this for many years based on the pictography that I have found on the $1 bill itself, along with the words in the Living Bible. This cannot be found to be untrue, and in 20 months and in several hundred book sales, not a single person has come forward to prove me wrong. And they won't, because they can't. And they can't because even the Vatican will not send someone to debate me in public about this matter. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this, by definition, is an angel of the Lord God. Whether or not you choose to believe this is an angel of the Lord God, because you have believed this to be a negative aspect of reality, the word angel denotes a spirit being that comes to this world to assist the people of the world itself. And ladies and gentlemen, the 3,300 pictographs that exist on the obverse and reverse of the $1 bill, by all intent and purposes, represent an angel of the Lord God. And at that point, ladies and gentlemen, this ends my dissertation on the terminology, aka hoodwinked by an angel, and the proof of God existing on the $1 bill. God day to you all.